Hi guys! So this is my first bullet journal video and my first bullet journal I ever started. I have used a lot of the techniques in my other planners, but this is my first actual real bullet journal that I want to keep as clean as possible. And I'm trying to keep this as minimalistic as possible because I hope that it will boost my productivity. Some of the spreads were inspired by Bohoberry and Rachel L, and I'll put the links in the description box. So let's get started with the basic setup. So probably all of you know the Leuchtturm notebooks, so I'm not gonna explain that the index is in the front and that the pages are numbered. Oops, I just did. But yeah, you're probably familiar with that. I'm using the basic key just with the dots for tasks, the X for complete, then migrated, scheduled, event meeting, note, priority. I want to see how that system works out for me, and in case I change it, I'll tell you in an update. So for the year overview, I decided to go with the little calendar design with the events written next to it. On there I'm going to write down birthdays and special events that come up, or when I'm traveling, when I'm flying for example. I'm gonna write down the future events that aren't sure yet with pencils so that I can erase them if they get cancelled. Next, for my future log, or 2016 to do, how I wanted to call it, I decided to just write down the month and then the to-do next to it. I really like this part of the bullet journal because it helps me plan the projects I'm working on, and on there I can basically write down which steps I need to finish in which month. So since I'm starting this bullet journal in June, I decided to plan the future log until the end of the year. I'm not sure if I'm still going to use it by then or if I have a new one, but that way I can plan even further. So next is my to-read list. I decided to section this page into books, plays and scripts because I'm going to read the books for fun and the plays and scripts for research and just work in general. I'm really happy with how the design for this page turned out. I didn't really plan it that way, but it's cute. So for my to-watch list, I sectioned it into movies, TV shows, short films and web series. There are too many classic movies I need to catch up on, like Matrix. I haven't seen that and everyone's judging me. I'm not going to write down all of the TV shows that are still airing because I can keep track of that. I'm going to use this section for the TV shows that already ended and that I always wanted to see. On this page I also like how the design worked out. So my next spread is the songs and monologues spread. Because I tend to forget what my repertoire of songs and monologues is, and I really need to keep track of them and see which I need to learn and practice. So these pages might not apply to your life if you're not a singer or actor, but if you are, I can only recommend it. But if you are one, you probably already have a list, unlike me. The last page I'm going to set up before my monthly pages is the social media stats page. I need to start keeping track of my followers because I try to avoid it for reasons of negativity, but I actually want to improve it. And without seeing how much my social media channels actually grow per month, I can't really check if there's a problem and where I need to do more. I'm not sure if I want to fill them out at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month. I need to think about that. So that was my basic setup for my first bullet journal, and if you liked it and want to see how I plan my month, you can check out my next video and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss it. Also, tell me in the comments what your basic setup looks like, the ones you need all year long and don't just add to your monthly spreads. I hope you're having a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye bye.